Good afternoon, Guam, and welcome to the People's House here at the Guam Congress Hall. Guam Senator Chris Malfunction Barnett, and we're here for a special legislative resolution presentation to Coach Jacob Dowdell, who's seated to my left here. So, Coach, first of all, I just want to give you this resolution, and this is from every single senator in the 37th Guam legislature. Coach, I'm sure you know Republicans and Democrats don't always agree, but we came across party lines to show our support for your dedicated contribution to our island. And I was just telling you before we went on, I know this resolution says your service to our island and our sports community has lasted 15 years. It's interesting because it seems like it's gone by in the blink of an eye, but I also remember you for much longer than that, because I know that you were in the Guam High system, but your help for our sporting community has gone outside any fence line and any base, and you've helped so many of our kids get the opportunities that they wouldn't otherwise have, and that's how I first got to meet you, and that's how I know you, and so I definitely want to commend you and present to you this legislative resolution. It's kind of a big deal, Coach, just like you. And again, this is from every senator in the 37th Guam legislature. And let me go ahead and read some of this. It's pretty nifty. It's relative to recognizing Coach Jacob Dowdell on his retirement and commending him for his 15 years of dedicated service to the sports community of Guam. And you guys can't see it yet, but we definitely have a packed house. And go ahead, give a big round of applause. Thank you. And, Coach, I'm just going to read off just a little bit of this. I don't want to bore you. It'd probably take me 3 days to read the whole thing. But it's basically recognizing you. The legislature is recognizing you as the son of Jacob Dowdell Sr. and Levon Dorothy Dowdell of Americus, Georgia. And Jacob is blessed with 3 children, Doante Dowdell, Olivia Harris, and Jalen Dowdell. Now, Coach Dowdell arrived on Guam in June 2006. And started coaching the Guam High Panthers in 2008, leading the team to the IIAAG championship in 2010. And as head coach for the Guam High Panthers, he had a record of 60 wins and 38 losses in 10 seasons. So that's a great record, with 3 regular season titles as well as 1 island title. So, Coach, commending you on that, but I know that you've done much more than just coach Guam High. He has coached the Northern Falcons youth football team in the Guam National Youth Football Federation, the Docomo Chargers, and the Island Chiefs in the Men's Football League, and in the Guam Women's Tackle Football League, where he was also the league commissioner. Coach Dowdell has coached in the Tomodachi Bowl in Japan, the GSPN All-Star Game, and the Rising Stars football game, and he was selected as outstanding coach during the Todd Gurley Youth Flag Camp. Coach Dowdell also started the 7-on-7 flag football tournament for high school players and won 7 championships as a player in the Flag Football League held at the Guam High Football Field, Naval Base Guam, and Anderson Air Force Base. Coach Dowdell has also been involved with 671 recruiting, and this is how I got to meet Coach Dowdell, bringing strength and conditioning coach Chad Ike and coach trainer John Bankhead to Guam. In addition, he brought Coach Bob Harmon to Guam from North Park University, Chicago, for a football clinic, and that was just the beginning of a great relationship. Coach Dowdell has been involved with the College Football Showcase, Hope Football Camp for 10 years, giving our local athletes a platform to showcase their skills in hopes of getting scouted by off-island sports coaches. He introduced the Huddle app to Guam. I didn't even know what the Huddle app was, and I sat down for an interview with Coach Dowdell, and I think what really impressed me, I'm just going to deviate from the script right now and just share a little something personal. So what impressed me about you, Coach, is, you're not from Guam. You came here. You made Guam your home. And like I said, you don't care what school you coached with. You were reaching out to all the kids. And when I interviewed you about the Huddle app, about getting our kids seen, getting them recognized on this app, and getting a lot of those university and college eyes on our very talented players, what I saw was the passion that you had to uplift people, to give people opportunities, and to really share a lot of these great chances that are available, not just for kids at Guam High or, the private schools, but the public school kids as well. And so that's what I'm always going to remember about you, Coach, is that passion that you have to uplift people and to give them the shot. You know what I mean? I think football and sports in general, you come to play, and that's the best you can do. You give them a shot, you open the door, and they work hard. You point them in the right direction. And really, I'm rambling now. I know you guys all know what a great guy Coach Dowdell is, and really, this legislative resolution is just a small token of our appreciation. And in my humble opinion, it doesn't even begin to show our thanks that you know for all the work that you've done for our sporting community on Guam. I know that you have a few words you'd like to say, so I'm going to go ahead and pass the mic over to you, Coach. Once again, Coach Jacob Dowdell, ladies and gentlemen.
I appreciate the honor, but it would not have been possible without you. So y'all give him a round of applause. Thank you. First of all, thank all of you guys for it's a lot of people in here today. Seeing all of your faces in here, I say this all the time, but truly, love always wins. I look at the faces, all the different people from all over the world here today to support me in the things that we've been doing here on Guam for all this time. I am, first of all, humbled and proud because, you know, I had the opportunity to work with young folks and help them believe and have hope, right, in themselves. Thanks to Coach Bob Harmon, Mike Conway from Olivet, who gave us a shot. Coach Conway came here to Guam for one day, and we visited every high school in Guam. He said, Jacob, I don't know how to let you talk me into this. 8,000 miles for one day, but thankful his wife, Beth, said it was a good opportunity. And now we have kids at Olivet on ROTC scholarships and football scholarships, all of it. You know, I've trained thousands of kids, and it's based on 3 principles. 1, always be your best. 2, respect others. And number 3, never give up. Those 3 principles have led me to this today. But I wanted to, you know, because it's about the kids of Guam, right? I wanted to take my moment to introduce you guys to my shero. Her name is Belle. She was my student, and unfortunately, she came down with cancer. She had cancer, and come on, sweetie. Y'all give her a big round of applause. And you know, as adults, sometimes you say things to kids trying to encourage them, and then they end up encouraging you. So I saw her, and she had lost all her hair. She looked like me. And she said, don't worry, Mr. Dowdell. I'm a dynamo. Once a dynamo, always a dynamo. Dynamos never give up. And I knew then, she was in Hawaii at that time, I knew then that she was going to beat that thing. Now look, she got a head full of hair now. So that speaks to the resilience of the kids here on Guam and why I'm so passionate about helping them. Annabelle had the great fortune of meeting my angel, Katrina Felton, who went to San Diego to meet her, to show her that people care about and love her. And she is an official master of resilience. So thank you, Katrina, for all your love and support that you've given to all the Dynamos, all the kids here. And then the other thing I wanted to do, we have a Hope Camp that our second year. Dante Baines, he was a member of the Guam High football team, and then he was a member of the United States Air Force, and unfortunately passed away. His dad called me on my birthday. It speaks to relationships, right? I had Dante in 2015. His dad called me. He said, hey, you know, the Air Force had just notified him that his son had died, had passed away. And he called me. Man, you want to talk about a humbling feeling about how you impact people's life? And I said, his name will live on. The truth is, Dante came out for the football team, and I cut him. He didn't make it. I cut him. At Guam High, we only have like 300 people, 300 students, so the ones that make it have to play special teams, offense, and defense. And so they have to have that resilience. And Dante showed that resilience, but he was an excellent student in academics and community service. We have some members of the Divine Nine here on Guam, and all these organizations are community service-based organizations. And so I partnered with my good friend Brian and his beautiful wife at game time, and that's how the camp came to be known as the Hope Camp. Unfortunately, here on Guam, we have a high rate of suicide among teenagers. And I said, we can do something to help out with the sports. And so that's how Hope Camp came to be, the Dante Baines Hope Camp. And so last year was our first year. We pulled it off again this year. Typhoon Mawar, right, ruined our chance to award the first scholarship, but delayed does not mean denied, right? So I will take this time to announce the second annual Hope Camp Scholarship Award winner, none other than Mr. Aaron Johnson. Oh, that boy's clean, ain't he? Let's get a good picture. Here, stand right here. Let's get a good picture here. Good job, Aaron. I'm proud of you. Also, I had him in 3rd grade. Always been a good student. I know your mom and daddy, you ain't have no choice.
No, Coach. Appreciate it, Coach. Thank you.
Thank all of you guys for coming. We can come on up and get a good group picture.
Thank you, Coach.
One more round of applause for Senator Barnett, y'all. Thank you so much.
I just want to again thank Coach Dowdell, and you know, for him to take this opportunity where we're recognizing and honoring him for his accomplishments, and for him to take this stage and use it to elevate again more individuals and put them in the spotlight, I think speaks to your character, Coach, and it really speaks to the. You know, I know that we build relationships in sports, but I think that it's a testimony to your greatness as a man that these relationships transcend the field and extend into life. And so thank you again, Coach. Right, one more time for Coach Dowdell. Way to go. What do we have here?
The first award winner for the Hope Scholarship actually came from Guam. Terrell Rosario, who's now at Moore Park with Coach Diaz. So we are honoring him as well.
Got it. Thank you. All right, let's one more time for Coach Dowdell. And again, this has been a special legislative resolution presentation. Once again, Sidus Masi, Coach, on behalf of a grateful island and people. Once again, Guasi Senator Chris Malafunction Barnett, all the way live from the Guam Congress Hall, the People's House. Está adios!